What's up, guys? Been a little bit since we did an Epic 7 video. Today's video is going to be a little different. We're going to be discussing Bran, the thief. As you can see, I've done some pulls for him. I've only got 2 of his artifacts. I didn't actually get him. And at this point, I'm not sure. I mean, I still might continue going for it, but I just want to talk about him as a unit today. So, his character design and his build and everything is really cool. I dig all the swords, all that. His artifact card looks sweet, so, you know, on that's a 10 right there. It looks amazing. Like, they did a great job. Let's just go ahead and go into this. So, this is, I mean, it's decent, you know, penetrates target's defense by 20%, all that, proportional to the caster's speed. And then you see here, he grants immunity to all allies, blah, blah, blah. You already know all this stuff. Okay, and of course here, you notice is proportional to the caster's target speed. So that tells you right there, he needs pretty much a speed set for a build. And then you probably want to go with like 2-piece crit, you know. So speed and crit. Because he's going to need speed, he's going to need crit, he's going to need crit damage, and he needs still attack. So that's pretty much his main basic build. His soul burn's really cool because it ignores, you know, effect resistance. The only real big downer to this unit in a PvP point of view is the fact that if he's against you or whatever, you know, like defensively as an auto unit, like you set him up on your defense or somebody else's defense, like the bad factor is that his S2 is going to go first. So automatically that grants him an extra turn. He didn't attack nobody. If somebody has, you know, Selene's going to automatically counter him. You know, there's just, I don't know. Like, in a PvP standpoint of view, I don't see him being good defensively or anything like that. I still think he'd be good using offensively against certain team comps. You know how that stuff works. I mean, that's any unit, good here, bad there, whatever. The artifact, even though I got 2 of them, which is great, kind of is a downer, I guess. I mean, you get the attack increase when using a non-attack skill, which is his S2, and it has a 50% chance at base to remove 15 souls from the enemy. Well, removing souls is great in maybe like RTA, but if you're not doing, say, RTA very much, or in that point of view, or even if you do pick him, somebody might pick Selene or blah, 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 you know how all this stuff's going to go. But I'm sure there's a good team comp to put him in somewhere that it would pay off. But that artifact, aside from RTA, isn't going to really do you any benefits in, you know, Guild War, Arena. I mean, when does the enemy ever soul burn, you know? Taking souls from them doesn't really matter. So that's an RTA benefit. So the artifact, definitely useful in RTA. Everywhere else, I don't know. Doesn't seem like you're going to get as much benefit from it. So, with all that said, I still think he's going to be a very good unit. I mean, he's cool. I like him. But, you know, if you're talking on a money standpoint of view, like, oh, look at my stuff right now. I've only got 2 Skystones left. I've got like 1 bookmark. You know, I went pretty hard on trying to get more Lunas from last time on the rerun, and then of course went hard on this and some other stuff. But he's going to be a good unit still in, you know, player versus enemy content. He'll still be useful. I just don't think he's as useful, and his artifact is as useful aside from like niche stuff, and RTA. With that said, you know, if you got the stuff for him, pull him. You know, that's great. I mean, I would still pull for him, you know, but I just don't know if I want to put any money in for him when I can put that in something else. So that's kind of my standpoint on Bran for today. You know, is he worth summoning? Is he not worth summoning? You know, he's definitely worth summoning, but it just depends for what you want him for. If you think he's going to, you know, turn the tide of your arena battles, your Guild War battles, I mean, sure, he could help here and there, but we got so many units that he's not a must pull. I would love to have him though, but aside from certain PvP content, let's get back into PvE stuff. Like, yeah, I think he would still do well in the PvE thing. But gear-wise, you know, you're looking for a speed set. because, you know, as you saw with his skills, you know, that's proportional to caster speed. His S3 is the caster speed, and then of course S2 is just extra turn and boosting the attack. So you need that speed set, you need that crit set, you also need substats of more speed, crit damage, crit rate, you know, and then you need the attack. So all that's got to fall in place, and you got to have the gear for it to make sure that he's, you know, as good as he can be. So yeah, he's worth summoning, but if you got to go too far to get him, maybe not. Anyway, that's really all I got for today. Sorry this video wasn't as cool as my other usual videos for Epic 7 with his builds and stuff like that, but I went about it in a roundabout way. Anyways, take care till next time. We'll see you then.